Well, we know unemployment is rising, and as it increases, so too does the number of people losing their jobs, of course. And what, though, historically has been the pre-retirement years. The unemployment rate for people aged 55 and over increased from 1.9% in June last year to 2.8% in the most recent data. And that can have major implications for their financial lives past 65. And while that is broadly in line with overall unemployment increases, the overall figure is skewed by how little people in their 30s, the 30 to 44-year-old age range bracket, have been affected. So effectively, 30 to 44, yes, some are losing their jobs, but not as high as the over 55. And don't forget that younger people may have time, or should have time, to return to saving, paying down debt, investing, while older workers have a tighter time frame to work with. Ian Fraser is the founder of Seniors at Work, and Ian joins us now. Hello, Ian. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi, Leah. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm in that age range now, you know, like got to cling on.
Welcome. I should say welcome, shouldn't I?
Cling on to my job, you know. But as the name suggests, Ian, Seniors at Work, you are a recruitment agency, and are you seeing a higher number of seniors coming to you looking for employment?
Yeah, no question of that. And we're not really a recruitment agency, we're a job platform. So in essence, employers list and job seekers apply for those jobs. But the answer to your question is yes and yes. I'm probably getting 25 to 30% more people contacting me in the last 9 months or so than would have been the case a year ago. So there are a lot of people out there, as per your introduction, who are struggling. They have to work, and they need to work just to live or pay off their mortgages. So it's a sad statistic, unfortunately.
I was looking at the story, and the Council of Trade Unions had some figures. They said the number of people aged 55 to 65 in the workforce has lifted from 50% in the 80s and 90s to 80%, and those working past 65 had lifted from just 8% in the late 80s to 26%. So why are more of our elderly citizens working for longer, do you think, Ian?
Two reasons. One, we are healthier and living longer and can work. But more importantly, you know, we need to work. And the number of people, as you said, in that age bracket has gone up so much, then they're just needing to work just to pay off their bills. Is there
age discrimination in the senior workforce?
Oh, that's a tough question, isn't it? I can only give you anecdotal response to that. So I get a lot of people who contact me and talk about bias and discrimination when they're trying to find work. So short answer is I believe there is. I think it's not as bad as it used to be. But again, that's just based on the feedback that I get. And people say, you know, you quite often get quite youngish recruiters, and they seem to have, they dismiss some older applications, you know, very quickly. And that's, again, the feedback that I get, which is not great.
No. Well, then this next question, then you might get it. It's anecdotal for you then, because I wondered when I knew I was going to be talking to you, if there is a difference to, say, with a senior man in employment to a senior woman, meaning you might have a 60-year-old male CEO that's kind of seen as the silver fox with years of experience, whereas a woman is she seen the same at 60 years old?
Yeah, good question. I honestly can't answer that. All I can say is that the vast majority of registered job seekers on our site are women and not men. And so I certainly get more feedback from them saying that they are struggling to find work. Yes.
Might have answered the question there, Ian. I would think an employee of a senior employee would bring a lot of experience, reliability, resilience to the job. Could work autonomously, but Ian, but then on the other side, what do some of the older employees struggle with? And I'm only guessing here, but maybe technology side? Is there a downside?
Yeah, I think that gets thrown into the equation a lot, and it's partly correct. But to be fair, I think a lot of mature job seekers have put a lot of effort into enhancing and improving their tech skills. So yes, it can be thrown at that question, but it's not always the case. And there's some very smart older people who are very savvy with tech, no question of that. And I think, the advice I give to job seekers is that if they are given the opportunity to upskill and uptrain, for goodness sake, take it. Yeah. And I say to employers the same thing: please don't dismiss older people just because of an age. Give them a chance and give them some training opportunities, because that's so important.